It's been 48 hours since Jordan Spieth's incredible Masters victory, becoming the second youngest golfer since Tiger Woods to win at Augusta. And as he slipped on the green jacket on Sunday night, he also picked up another sort of green to go with it. According to Golf's Digest magazine, Spieth's winnings of $1.8 million for first prize will be just a tiny proportion of what he'll take home this year. The 21-year-old is expected to make, get this, $25 million this year off the course. That's a figure that would place him in the top 5 in world golfing money makers of all time. So, to discuss this unique marketing blend, I'm pleased to say that Max Barnett from sports marketing firm Repucom joins me now. Max, thank you for joining us. Spieth has all the qualities to be golf's new golden boy, but from a marketing perspective, just break it down for us. What is it that he possesses that's so covetable? Yeah,
I think you're right. On course, there's no doubt he's a phenomenal golfer. But what will be really interesting is as we track using our celebrity DBI index to see how golf fans respond to his victory. And I think there are 3 things that really make him very marketable. It's his youth, and let's be honest, golf are looking for younger, more dynamic players. He's also an All-American. I think Plank, the CEO of Under Armour, recently said he's as American as apple pie. And then I think the 3rd thing is really his stability. You can see he's a very grounded, very humble guy. And I think when you combine those 3 things, he's a great proposition for any new brands looking at golf or any existing brands looking to attach themselves with up-and-coming golfers.
Yeah, well, arguably his largest competitor in the market so far is Rory McIlroy, who has some pretty spectacular pulling power of his own. Let's take a look at how the two compare. So far this year, Spieth has made more money on the course, $4.96 million to be exact, to Rory's $2.09 million. But when you compare their off-course earnings for 2014, it's vastly different. Rory topping out at $35 million and Spieth's $5.95 million. So Spieth has got rather a long way to go, but after this Masters win, he's certainly going to get there, isn't he?
He's got to keep performing on the course, and there's no doubt the reason why McIlroy is where he is because he's won 4 Masters, all majors. I think what Spieth would also need to look at is how he is managed off the course. If you look at how Rory is managed, it's in a very authentic way. There's no doubt he's very likeable and therefore very marketable. But if you look at the way Rory kind of engages with One Direction, so he had Niall from One Direction caddying for him at the par 3, and the way social media responded to that, I think Spieth could look at McIlroy and see how he's appealing to a younger, more younger demographic in that way.
Yeah, and if you look at the two head-to-head, Rory and Spieth, at this point in their careers, who would you back if you were looking to purchase a player or to bet on a player in a marketability sense?
I'm not a betting man, but yeah, no, I think McIlroy is there. He's got all the foundation, all the things in place, the management, the stability. I think Spieth still has a long way to go, but there's no doubt the foundations are there, and certainly as a brand looking at it, it's a good bet. It's a solid bet.
And a brief word on Tiger Woods, who actually had a pretty decent round last week. The golfing world was quite damaged, I think, by the Tiger Woods fallout. But now that he's back and potentially back to a good on-course form, how is that going to affect the golfing world, do you think, along with Spieth, who's now coming
I think everybody's talking about who's going to be Woods 2.0, and I don't think there'll ever be another Woods in terms of, not in terms of what he's done on course, but just in terms of what he's done to golf and how marketable he was. I think when you start looking at Spieth and McIlroy, and if you start looking at Fowler, I think as a group of players, they're certainly going to generate the buzz and bring in the youngsters to start watching TV. And after all, that will translate into a healthier financial state for the game.
The next generation of golfing greats. Thanks very much for joining us, Max. Thanks. We have an incredible tale to finish with here on CNN World Sport. We'll explain in a minute when we're back.